Good to see you again today. Just to recap on the work that we did out on the range. Initially we looked at your swing from down the line. We'd already discussed during your 9-hole assessment and subsequent video recap that the tendency with yourself is to clear too quickly in the downswing with the hips, so the hips rotate but don't slide forward far enough during the downswing. If we take a little look here at the angle of the arm, the left arm working nicely across the chest on the way back. However, as you start down, instead of the left arm returning on the same path and therefore swinging the club on the inside, the first move is to clear the hips. When the hips clear and stop moving forward, the left arm is flung out in front of you. You can see there that the left arm is clearly moving away from you, and as a result, the club moving very, very steep. And we'll use the checkpoint there that the shaft bisects your neck at that point, and we'll refer to that a little bit later and how your swing's changed. As a result, there's going to be a severe swing across the ball to the left, and then depending on what you do with your club face depends in the resultant shot, but 9 times out of 10 the club face comes in pretty square, club working to the left, resulting in a slice to the right. The hip movement that we need to introduce is a little bit more of a lateral movement, so the hips do need to clear, but they need to be sliding towards your target at the same time, which helps keep the club on the inside and allows you to hit out at the ball during your downswing. So if we just take a little look here at Colin Montgomerie during his downswing, I've illustrated the position of his left hip at setup with the red line, and if we just run his swing through a few times, you can see that that left hip clearly moves towards his target in the downswing. So it's that little bump into the left side from the top of the backswing that we're looking to get into the swing here. That move forward with the hips as the hips rotate in the downswing. So a little bit more of a lateral movement. Good way of feeling that is to feel that the belt buckle is out in front of the chest in the follow through, or that the backside tucks underneath the body on the way through. But again, what we're trying to get is a little bit, what we call a little bit more linear motion in the hips during your downswing, so the hips are sliding and turning. It's a lateral rotation. So if we then look at how your swing progressed during the lesson, and we look at your swing at the end of the lesson, I'm going to leave Colin Montgomerie swinging away in the bottom right there just to give you a feel of the hip action. What we're seeing here now is very similar takeaway, very similar left arm position as you approach the top of the backswing. Left arm in slightly across the chest. Good position at that point. We're now going to start down with a little bit more of a bump forward with the hips, and as a result you can see there now the left arm stays on the inside a little bit longer. It's still not the finished article, but as we said before, the shaft of the club previously, if we just take this one back, as you started down, as the hands got to about chest height, you can see there that the shaft is going through your neck, way out in front of you at that point, whereas here now the shaft is more towards the right shoulder, so therefore the club is definitely being kept on the inside for longer. As you're coming into the impact area, we can see here now that the club head is slightly in front of your hands, whereas previously the club was dramatically in front of your hands. Now in an ideal world we would want that shaft to be a little bit more where the yellow line is, a little bit more on the inside, but in order to get there we've got to start working there gradually, and that's what you've tried to get an inroads into today. So we're making a much better move at that point. The hips are moving further forward for longer in the downswing. Now as you come through you can see the club doesn't disappear across your body quite as quick, and in the through swing the shaft comes out of your body through the left shoulder, as opposed to what we see here on the top right, the shaft coming out of your body very low and flat across the body. resulting in a glancing blow to the left. So you can see that your swing is taking shape there. It's definitely improving. The hips moving forward more. It's keeping the club more on the inside. Like I say, it's not the finished article. It is going to take some work, but we do need to get that change in place if we're going to reduce the amount that we slice the golf ball and eventually start to learn to hit that draw shot, which is going to help you hit that ball further and more consistently. Good luck with it, and well done.